Guys, my friends at BioOptimizers have put together a truly irresistible offer that's only good during the month of October. Here's the deal. You will get a free 30-day supply of their enzyme supplement called Masszymes, plus a free copy of their book, From Sick to Superhuman, and a free copy of their brand new carnivore cookbook. This bundle is valued at $65. Just fill out a short form and cover a small shipping fee. It's an incredible deal. Masszymes is a powerful, best-in-class, daily enzyme supplement that improves digestion, reduces gas and bloating, and provides relief from constipation. But remember, a 30-day supply of Masszymes is not all you're going to get with this special offer. The book, From Sick to Superhuman, gives you the tools, tips, and techniques you need to become a superhuman version of yourself. And the new carnivore cookbook contains 72 delicious low-carb meat recipes that are perfect for carnivores, keto dieters, meat lovers, and everyone in between. Like I said, this free bundle offer is only available during the month of October. So use the link in my description or pinned comment to get yours today. Guys, it's the gift that just keeps on giving. 3-piece and a soda. How somebody within the MMA space has not sold a t-shirt that says that with a likeness of Jorge Masvidal. Deal with the TRO and deal with the lawsuit later. You could have cleaned up. This was years ago. Listen to what Masvidal said today. Okay, I'm going to read this from a teleprompter. These are exactly his words. When you're talking all this crap and somebody gets in your face, if you're not hesitant about it, you see, I'm walking towards you and you're walking toward me, and you're going to say I assaulted you, that's coward stuff. He originally wanted to call the cops on me, but what would have happened? That would have looked against his brand, the tough guy. Originally, they wanted to press charges on me. When you started talking this effing altercation, I'm here doing my own interview, doing my thing. I just got fight of the night. I just got knockout of the night. And I don't give a F about you, Edwards. Why are you ruining my interview? This is my time to shine. You're trying to steal that. Nobody gives a F about you in your own hometown. You just had a fight that nobody was even talking about because it was so effing boring. And he's just a clout chaser. That's all he's ever been. Hold the thought, because let's break this down. Okay, this is poetry. This is poetry by Masvidal, who has maintained from Jump Street and has continued 3 years later to be the victim. Let's just make believe that we haven't all seen this. Let's just make believe that this was not videotaped. Let's just make believe there was no audio. Let's say we only have this as evidence. All the evidence we have is that 4 punches were thrown. All 4 were thrown by Masvidal, and all 4 landed on Edwards. Can we reasonably conclude who was the aggressor and who was the victim? Could we do that? Now, that's without having video evidence. Now, this was a beautiful thing when Masvidal did it because it was such street smarts, okay? Somebody, and it's whoever goes first. Did you guys know that in an assault case, they will only charge one person? You might have just seen this recently, with all due respect, but with what the Iceman went through, okay? They'll only one person, so it's whoever speaks up first. Now, if you were to ever do an assault that is wide open purely to one thing, which is state of mind at the time. What was your state of mind? So if you come out and say fear, just by example, it shows that you would know the rules. To believe that a professional cage fighter who had just won, to his own point, knockout of the night, who was just successful in doing his own interview throughout the world, to believe that he was scared. But I even remember when Masvidal did this, he retold the story and he said, I was so scared these hooligans came up to me. But nobody uses the word hooligans, but when they do, right? When they do, there's something special. I wish hooligans would make a comeback. Masvidal, I hadn't heard hooligans in 10 years. I haven't heard it in the 3 years since. Masvidal said this in the media at the time. I was scared. These hooligans came up on me. I didn't know. I figured they were getting ready to jump me. I mean, it was one of these things. Nobody knew what to do and nothing was done. Masvidal played it so well, there was nothing to do. He was not admitting fault. And you also have to take into consideration that whatever Edwards said, which we can all agree was not polite, we could probably go as far as inappropriate. That is the furthest we could go, but we could probably get a reasonable jury there because it was Masvidal's time. All Edwards had to do was walk on, wait for his time. He didn't need to say boo to him, but he chose to. He was still walking away. He was going that way. Masvidal left the interview, pursued him, threw 4 punches, landed them all, comes up with a great marketing line of 3-piece and a soda. I mean, right, in all fairness, this is beautiful work by Masvidal. At some point, one bad guy to another, you have to tip your hat and say, that was solid work. And here we are all these years later, and he's not changing the story. He's sticking with it. How would Masvidal know if Leon was going to call the cops? And that might be true. By the way, that might be accurate. And Leon to say, that's just not a good look. There could be extradition. It was a different country. It could have been a really big deal. Instead of Masvidal going, hey, thanks. Sorry about that. And thanks for, instead of him doing that, right, he kind of tipped that. I had this happen to me, guys. I mean, I get personalized to some level. I was on The Ultimate Fighter. It was in Brazil. Dust up happens. I get struck by a coach named Dita. Now, I've got all the evidence I need. That is illegal. That is assault, and that is documented. And they came to me. I didn't go to anybody, but they had come to me and said, what do you want to do? Now, you have to understand, if I would have taken the step of I want you to arrest Dita, whether he would have been found innocent or guilty, they would have stopped his ability to come to America. He would have got flagged, his passport. It's a whole thing. If you have an assault charge against you, even let's just say he got out of it. That isn't the point. They would have stopped his ability to come to America, and that's what he does for a living. He coaches and corners guys. That's not equitable in my opinion, and I'm the one that gets to decide. It was my head. I'm the one that got struck. I knew the circumstance. I did not think that was equitable to take his livelihood away. I thought, hey, Chael, sorry I did that to you. We're good. But that's my choice, and that's what I thought would be enough, and I did not want anything to happen to him. So it is relevant that Leon didn't do this to George. He could have really caused him a problem. Could have caused him a big problem. I don't know for sure even if that's accurate, because I don't know that Masvidal would have known.